Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Lance and I make content about NFT and blockchain gaming, Axie Infinity, and the wider crypto world. And today I'm very excited to talk to you about a new blockchain game that I started investing in called Triathlon, built on the Trias platform. And we're going to go through it and see if it's something that you might be interested in. So let's get started. So here we go. We're on the Trias website. Trias has been built by a group out of China, and these are very well-educated, intelligent, highly technical people, and English is their second language. So as you read through their white paper and a lot of this information, you're going to see that some of it is kind of difficult to understand. And I think it's that combination of highly technical people writing in English as their second language makes it somewhat difficult to understand. So there's a lot to go through here. I'm not going to dig deep into Trias. Mostly want to focus on Triathlon, which is the new blockchain game that's based on the Trias system. But I want to just jump into Trias in a nutshell. I think this is a great place to come if you guys want to understand what Trias is all about. It's a trustworthy and reliable, intelligent, autonomous system. That's what Trias stands for. Basically, they're building their own blockchain, and it's an entire infrastructure upon which other projects are going to be built. So it's a very exciting project. The people behind it seem very experienced and intelligent. You can see here the founder of Trias has his PhD in computer security from Oxford, and there's a large team of other highly educated and very well experienced people behind the project with a lot of different patents. They've also received investment from some pretty notable investment groups. And you can read about all of that on their website. Again, I'm not going to dig into it today, but I think Trias and the Trias token are a great investment after reviewing it myself and having been invested for quite a while. There's been a recent pump in the token, but I think it's still a good investment. You could look for a pullback in the token, or you could just get in right now and look for those upside gains. It's a relatively low market cap. So right now, I think the market cap is somewhere around. It's been hovering between $20 and $30 million, which is, as you know, very low market cap for a lot of these projects, especially a project like this that's been around for over 4 years, I believe now. I think they started in 2018. They've got a lot of momentum behind them. Obviously, a lot of people working on the project. This isn't something new that just came out yesterday. You see hype coins with no utility behind them go very big. So I think this is a project that could go to multiple hundreds of millions of dollars in market cap, or even billions of dollars as time goes on. So definitely worth taking a look at. So here we are on the Triathlon space website. So triathon.space. This is the website for the game. And the game itself is also very cool and very unique. So it's a play to earn game, just like a lot of the NFT games out there, but the utility in the game is built in from the get-go. So a lot of the play to earn games it's hard to understand where the money's coming from. Is it coming from other gamers that are wanting to join the game? Is it coming from sponsors? Where is it coming from? And in the Triathlon game, it's just kind of built in. So the money is going to be coming from other projects that want to test their systems. So they want to test their software systems. They want to test their blockchain viability. And that's what Triathlon is all about. So they've gamified, or they're working on gamifying, a system where there are spaceships that are attacking these crypto and blockchain systems, essentially. And so the people playing the game don't necessarily have to be technologically qualified to test systems, but the actions they're performing in the game will be testing blockchain systems. And as you can see here, they're saying, a lot of the launches happening nowadays are poor quality, and nobody really knows the difference because most of the people, like you and I, probably don't know how to test the technology behind what we're investing in. We just know what people are telling us, what we're reading on their websites, the people behind the projects. And so this will give more visibility into how technologically sound each project is that's launching. And they're going to do that in a number of ways. So they have their 4D system, and I want to go through this real quick. So the technology behind it, the 4D system, you've got first off the dungeon. So we're gonna jump down here. So the first D is the dungeon, and as we get into the NFTs, you'll see that the dungeon is the most rare of all the 4Ds. You're probably gonna want to try and pick up a dungeon if you can afford it. There's some that are on the secondary market, but these are, if you mint them, they're less than a 1.5% from what I can tell in how rare they are. So, out of 100 ships that are being minted, you might get 1 or 2 of these. So the dungeon serves as kind of the center for reporting, it seems, of everything that's going on. So as ships are going out and attacking the different systems, this dungeon is going to be the reporting center and kind of show what's happening in the game and act as also governance for the game. Again, there's not a ton of information, but that's what I understand for dungeon. So the next one up is the destroyer. This is the primary ship in the system. So the destroyer is going to go out and actually coordinate the attacks on, or perform the attacks on the system, rather. So there are lots of different attacks that are going to happen. You can read those here. About half of the ships that are being minted, from what I can tell, are destroyers. So this is the most common ship, and it's the one that's going to be performing the attacks on the chains and the systems. The next one is the delusionist. This is kind of the coordinator and the dispatcher, and this is the second most rare ship. Seems like about 10% of the ships being minted are delusionists. So you may want to pick some of these up on the secondary market as well, or try and mint some yourself. And you can see the different functions that it serves here, but seems to me like this is the coordinator. So you've got the dungeon that's doing the reporting, you've got the destroyers that are going out and attacking the systems, and the delusionists are the ones that are kind of coordinating those attacks and dispatching the different ships. And then the last one is the daemon. This is kind of the defense type ship in the system or in the game. So it's going to be performing security, and it seems like trying to keep the other destroyers from attacking the system. So again, not a ton of information yet. This is all brand new and in development. They launched the ability to mint these NFTs just about a month ago. And you can see there's a market for these. So these are all secondary. The way the market works is pretty cool. It's a unique auction system, and you can come in here and read which one you'd be looking at. At this point, the NFTs don't even have any visuals to them. It just is a list of what they are. So you've got the number, whatever NFT it was, and then what type it is, and then some other attributes about it that we don't really know anything about. So again, this is very new, which is part of what gets me excited about it. I hear OGs in the Axie Infinity space talking about, when they were first minting Axies, all they had were a list of what their attributes were. Well, this is where we are with Triathlon. So if this game goes big and you're purchasing things right now, Axies right now are costing hundreds of dollars for good Axies, and land is costing thousands of dollars or tens of thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on the land you're getting. These are costing anywhere from, here on the secondary market, 0.23 Trias. I think Trias today is at $13 or $14. So, you're paying only a few dollars for this NFT, and likely some big upside if this game works. So again, back to the auction. Let's look at one of these that has some bids on it, or at least one bid. Here's one that has a bid. So when you bid, you're going to connect your wallet. You have to be on the BSC chain. If you're not on the BSC chain, get a MetaMask wallet if you don't have one, and you can add the BSC chain to your MetaMask wallet. So once you've added the BSC chain to your MetaMask wallet, load some BNB in there and transfer your Trias tokens there. If you haven't purchased any Trias tokens, you can purchase some from KuCoin, or let's just go to CoinMarketCap, and I'll show you where to look for where you can purchase tokens. So if you come in here, you go to the Trias token, make sure you're going to the new Trias token instead of the old one. They reset their token a while ago, and I don't know why. There you go. 1366 today. And if you come here to the bottom, you can see all the markets where you can buy. So it looks like currently you can only get it on KuCoin, PancakeSwap, or Uniswap. If you go on Uniswap, that's going to be on the Ethereum chain, so you don't want to do that. But you could do PancakeSwap, swap for BNB to Trias, or you could do KuCoin. If you're transferring from KuCoin, make sure you do it as a BSC token and not an ERC20 token, because that's on the Ethereum chain, and then it's not going to work. So you have to be connected with your MetaMask to this site on the BSC chain and have Trias and BNB in your wallet. You need the BNB for the transaction fees. You don't need a lot of it. And then the Trias, obviously, to purchase the NFTs. So let's go through the way this auction system works. The auction system, you have the current bid. That's whatever this last person has bid. And then the next bid, I believe, is 10% higher always. Whatever it is, it's a set bid. And then there's a prize pool that goes in. Every time somebody bids, a percentage of their next bid goes into the prize pool. And the prize pool is split up according to what it talks about down here. So it talks about, hey, you have 6 hours. Anytime someone bids, it's going to add 5 minutes to the auction, which is kind of cool. It's not like eBay where you can just wait until there's 10 seconds left and then kind of snipe something out from underneath someone else that didn't refresh the page fast enough. So it adds 5 minutes every single time it bids, whether it's at 5 hours or 5 seconds. And it's going to be automatically obtained at a premium of 10%. So that's what this is talking about, where it bids it up at 10%. And then the prize pool is a percentage of that next bid. So this is the one that's interesting to me. If you're the second highest bidder, you're going to get 40% of the prize pool. So if you're going back and forth with someone on a fairly expensive NFT, obviously these are not very expensive right now, but I was going back and forth with someone on a dungeon and eventually didn't feel like I wanted to bid any higher. The other person got the dungeon, but I got to keep 40% of the prize pool, which at that point I think was like 5+ Trias. So, I made $20 or $30 on being the second highest bidder. So you can earn money even if you don't win the NFT. So that's how the auction system works. Within the dungeon also, there's the the forge, which is just the main area. And you can come in here and you can mint an NFT for free. So you want to connect your wallet, at least get your 1 free NFT, and then you can also mint other ones for 2 extra Trias. There are 8 different galaxies here. We don't really know what the different galaxies mean. I just chose a few that I thought sounded interesting and minted mostly in the Triangulum, Milky Way, and backward galaxies. And then I've purchased NFTs in the other galaxies. So mostly I've been looking for delusionists that are a low price in the market, and I've purchased also a few dungeons that are hard to get a hold of, and I wasn't able to mint them when I was doing minting. The secondary market is less expensive, it seems, right now than trying to go and mint the NFTs. So definitely look into this project. It's an interesting one, and I think it's going to have a lot of growth. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment, like the video if you liked this. Let me know what other content you'd like to see. I'm excited about this project, and I'm bullish in general on NFT gaming. I think it's the next space to really blow up. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. Have a great day.